Arsenal finally does it. Arsenal's game against Brighton was long awaited. They scored 5 goals, kept a clean sheet, and had 5 different players score. They've had a lot of chances this season but haven't been able to make any. But they were in the mood on Friday night, and the first half was so exciting that it shocked Brighton. Beth Mead and Emily Fox played great on the right wing, and Katie McCabe and Caitlin Ford played great on the left wing, taking advantage of the weak defense and full backs on the other team. Fans were reminded of better times by a standard Mead goal and a beautiful Friedemann finish. Lena Hurtig owned the most important part of the night. The Swedish winger got her first goal in 362 days with a header in the 76th minute, after being out for a year. SD. Creative Hemp shows how valuable she is. Lauren Hemp got a hat trick of assists in Manchester City's 4-0 win over Tottenham, which made her title claim stronger in the WSL. Hemp's 3 goals gave her the most assists in the division with 5 in 7 games. Khadija Shaw's 3 goals made news in Jamaica. Lauren has been great, said Gareth Taylor, head coach of Manchester City. He tried Hemp on both sides. She liked playing against the right back on the other team. Ashley Neville, who is right-footed, made it hard for her to cut inside, but Kristen Kasparich got ahead. It looks good to me. She is an important part of a great team, and she gets along great with Bunny, Jill Roosevelt on the left, and Layla Ouahabi, TG. DePauw was annoyed that Villa hasn't won in a while. Robert DePauw of Aston Villa was angry after their 0-0 draw with Manchester United and said he's sick of losing points. Villa had more the ball and more shots than United at Leigh Sports Village, but they couldn't score. Along with Everton, they are now 11th in the WSL after this game. DePauw was happy with how his team played, but he wants them to win the WSL. I am a little tired of good performances that don't lead to 3 points, the Villa manager said. That still makes me mad. I'm proud of how hard and passionately the girls played from the start. Bompastor raves about her 2-1s. Chelsea manager Sonia Bompastor says Hannah Hampton and Zasira Musovic are her no-1s, even though Hampton kept a clean sheet in a 3-0 win over Liverpool, which was her 4th in 6 WSL starts this season. The Sweden goalkeeper has started both of Chelsea's Women's Champions League games this season and is likely to start at Celtic on Wednesday. However, Bompastor says, that wasn't done on purpose, to give one competition to one keeper and the other to another. It's like giving them games because they earn them. There are 2 great goalkeepers I can have. I rate them both as 1. That's what I said. They know. Performance is very important to them. They have a lot of competition. TG. Can the Hammers build on a big win? West Ham beat Leicester City 1-0 in their first game of the season. Viviana Sei scored after receiving Manuela Pavi's perfectly weighted through ball. She said, "We dominated the last game but lost. It's nice that our hard work paid off today, but that's just the start. The Hammers need to win because they have games against Brighton, Crystal Palace and Aston Villa coming up before the winter break." The team led by Rehanne Skinner went up to 9th place with 3 points. This will give them more confidence going into games where they might be able to get out of the relegation zone. SW Palace has a hard time keeping up with WSL opponents. Laura Kaminsky doesn't think Crystal Palace are as good as their WSL opponents after they lost to Everton. India Paige Riley gave Palace the lead 29 seconds into the game on Sunday, but they didn't make the most of it. With 20 minutes left, Honoka Hayashi scored an equalizer for Everton. Kaminsky said after the game that her team's inability to score was due to their lack of top-level experience. The manager of Crystal Palace said, "Maybe we're not quite there yet. 7 games into the WSL, and I'm asking players to bury chances like we've been here 7 years. A 5-star performance against Brighton, showing their potential to contend at the top of the WSL. With Beth Mead, Emily Fox, Katie McCabe, and Caitlin Ford controlling the wings, Arsenal exploited Brighton's defenses, creating space and scoring opportunities. This dynamic play was capped off with Lena Hurtig's emotional goal, ending her year-long scoring drought, which thrilled both her team. On the other side, Manchester City's Lauren Hemp demonstrated her prowess with 3 assists, strengthening her claim as one of the WSL's top playmakers. With Khadija Shaw's hat trick making waves, Hemp's partnership with City's forwards like Bunny Shaw and Jill Roosevelt promises an exciting season ahead for City's title aspirations. Meanwhile, Aston Villa's Robert DePauw voiced his frustration over Villa's struggle to secure wins, despite their competitive performances. Villa dominated their match against Manchester United in possession and chances but couldn't capitalize. Depaul's desire to turn these efforts into points is clear, as he aims to push Villa higher in the WSL standings. Chelsea manager Sonia Bompastor praised her dual goalkeeping talent, Hannah Hampton and Zasira Musovic, both of whom continue to compete for the No. 1 spot. With Hampton keeping clean sheets in the league and Musovic handling Champions League duties, Bompastor appreciates the depth and reliability her goalkeepers bring to Chelsea's campaign on multiple fronts. West Ham's recent 1-0 victory over Leicester, thanks to Viviane Asse's goal, provided a much-needed boost for the Hammers. As they climb the table, their upcoming matches against teams like Brighton and Aston Villa will test their resolve as they strive to distance themselves from relegation concerns. Crystal Palace continues to adjust to the WSL's challenges, as manager Laura Kaminski pointed out after their draw with Everton. Palace's lack of clinical finishing is a recurring issue, though Kaminski remains optimistic, believing that the team's experience will grow with time. The WSL season is heating up, with every team vying to make their mark, improve consistency, and build momentum.